back at the book segment tonight, Miller time. Let's get right to the sage of Southern California. Dennis Miller joins us from Santa Barbara. So your overall debate reaction, Miller?
Well, no, listen, Billy, I have to stipulate up front, and I think you probably have to stipulate the same thing. I watched clips this morning because I knew it was one of my topics, but I did not watch the debate, the World Series on. And if you think the parliamentarians hit hard, did you see the Royals? I mean, everything right on the screws. It was unbelievable. But I did watch this morning, and, I'm not a fan of the debates because I think the moderators get involved too much. If I was the Republicans, I would take the amount of time they have. I would take the amount of candidates they have. I would divide it. I'd give each one of them that amount of time, and I'd say use it as you see fit. If you want it all to be an opening statement, fine. If you all closing, if you want it to be back and forth with another guy, fine. But the simple fact is there's a stopwatch on your 12 minutes, and the moment it hits it, your mic and lights go off, and you can split, and we'll go that way.
All right.
I don't like the moderators.
Okay. There is today in America an anger from the conservative side and some independents as well and libertarians that going into the debate in NBC and maybe some of the others, there's a built-in prejudice against the Republicans. Do you believe that?
Sure. Well, you must too, Billy.
I
don't know who Becky Quick is or Jimmy Cantina or Bob, I don't know. Who's the other guy? All I know is that they're made men in the bubble today. They're like, it's like Tommy, they're made until they whack Billy Bats. If they step on Hillary, then they're going to be whacked themselves. But right now, those three non-entities, whoever they are made men in the Democratic
they'll get
circles.
invited to a lot of different cocktail parties here in Manhattan.
That's all they care about.
All right.
Listen, they should weed some of these people out of the debates. Pataki, you know that half-inflated Dilbert balloon outside the used car lot on sale day? Pataki has about as much chance of winning the presidency as that balloon. Yeah. And that being said, Lindsey Graham looks like FDR next to Pataki. It's time to weed out some of those cats.
All right. Now, your close personal friend John Boehner is stepping down, and here is a few of his remarks. Go.
The hill had twists, the hill had turns, and even a few tears. Nothing wrong with that. But let me tell you, it was just perfect. Never forget, we're the luckiest people on the earth.
Well, Miller, he's going, and you get to wish him goodbye.
Well, that's how close he is with Hillary. You hear him calling her Hill twice there? Listen, it wasn't perfect indeed, Tammy Faye Boehner. I would like to say that they're going to look back on this guy as a tepid individual in history books, but the fact is this country's so screwed right now, they're not going to be teaching American history somewhere in the next 20 years. This whole thing about nothing wrong with crying, sure, there's nothing right about it, too. What am I supposed to fall down and think you're an empathetic cat and I'm not because you're tearing up every 2 days on the job? You didn't do the job right, John. You weren't good at it. You're the loyal opposition, and guess what? You turned into the lapdog opposition. We're getting our asses kicked out here, and our guy's up there tearing up and talking about it's perfect. Come on, wake up.
So I guess you're not unhappy to see him go. Can I draw that?
Billy, 15 minutes from here, we're on a tanning bed together, then we're golfing and we're smoking Smicks all day.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to mention in the Don't Be a Pinhead show, Miller makes the point that the Speaker of the House smokes cigarettes and goes to the tanning bed. It's a great example.
Who's still in a thong on a tanning bed? The only spot that's not sunburned is where he lays the gavel on his chest when he's laying there.
I would not know that, but I'll take your word for it. All right, Miller.
Listen.
We'll see you at the World Series.
Billy!
All right, go Mets. And a quick footnote, there are just a few seats left in South Florida and Phoenix for your upcoming Don't Be a Pinhead shows. BillO'Reilly.com has the info.